Okay, in order to demonstrate my problem, I'm going to enter my cursor, my blinking cursor there. I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to come up down to Table, and I'm going to make a new table. It's going to have 16 rows and 1 column. It's going to have all the lines and frames, and that's what it looks like. And I'm going to leave this magnified. I don't have to see anything but this first row. This is row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, etc. There's actually 16 rows, but my pet peeve is when somebody makes a video, it's hard to even see what they're talking about. So I'm going to magnify this up to where I can see it's already at 300. So I'm going to leave it at 300. Anyway, the next step is to click into the first row. There's my cursor, my entry cursor in the first row. Now I'm finished with the table. This is all the involvement with Mathematica, totally. Now is the hardware phase, and I'm going to now, on the right hand side I have a camera, and it shows a meter, and I'm going to turn that meter on, and it's already at 1.46 millimeters. Now I'm going to enter that number into that first row. In order to do that, I'm going to show you the way I'm going to do that. There's a little box here that has a data button on it. When I hit that data button with my thumb, that number right here, 1.46 millimeters, will appear in row number 1. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and here's my thumb, and there it is. Okay, now you can see my problem. I'm going to move my cursor over here. You can see my problem here. The cursor did not advance to row number 2. Row number 2 is right here where I've got my cursor right now. Okay, so in order to better visualize that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Mathematica out of the way, and you can see I've got Excel underneath here, and I'm going to erase this content so that I can demonstrate what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm doing in Excel what I tried to do in Wolfram table. And so I'm going to enter the same way, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so here's the data button, and here's the 1.46 millimeters, and I'm going to hit that data button, and you'll see that something entirely different has happened in Excel. It's automatically advanced to row 3. That's the behavior I'm looking for. That's what I need to do in my Mathematica table. But my Mathematica table is not doing that. To demonstrate a little bit further, I can I'm going to repetitively hit this data button with my thumb here over in the picture. I'm going to hit that repetitively. And each time I hit that button, you can hear it. Each time I hit that, it automatically advances to the next row, ready for the next data entry. I don't have to manually scroll down. The scrolling down is automatic. Every time I hit that button, it automatically scrolls down. So anyway, I'm going to pull back my Mathematica table and show you what happens with it instead. I'm going to clear this, and I'm going to reduplicate this. I'm going to put my cursor into the row number 1, and I'm going to hit this data send button the same number of times. Okay, here's my data send button, and there's the 1.46 millimeters. I'm going to hit it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we see that the 4 entries are all in the same row. And that this table should have like a property sheet. And one of the properties of this table should be that I can elect or select to have this table act the same way, have the same behavior as what we saw in the Microsoft Excel table. Automatic advance to the next row. This number here where I have my cursor, it should have been in the second row. This number should have been in the third row. This number here where I've got my cursor now should have been in the fourth row. Okay, here's the second row, the third row, and the fourth row. That's where those numbers should have been. Now there's a property somewhere the property somewhere, I just don't know where it is, that I can set, or something that I can do that will make change the property of this table such that it will automatically advance to the next row upon every data entry. Now, to show you what this does, I'm gonna execute this. And I just double. Oh well, okay. I hit enter, and now I'm gonna change the magnification. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna see if we can see what. No, I'm gonna see if we can see what we're looking at here. You can see here the number 4.5432. If you multiply that's actually a product, and it's the product of these. If you multiply 1.46 to the fourth power, oh yeah, okay. This is 1.46 to the fourth power. So 1.46 times 1.46 times 1.46 times 1.46, and you can see that the rest are all empty. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what's going on here. I guess I will put the magnification down to some reasonable level, like 125%. Yeah, so we can see the whole thing. Anyway, that is the sum total explanation of the steps that I sent you in the email response.